Shout out to AM and Sally, the young guards, all the G's like us, yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know what we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by real.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Raiders going up against the Saints. With that, we're off to the Bayou, as it's time to debut our new broadcast team for 2016. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, certainly looking forward to working with you and the rest of the crew this year as we find ourselves here at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Oakland Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. And partner apparent teams that were sort of mirror images of each other a year ago, including in the win-loss column, both finished 7-9.
And Oakland believes they're ready to take the next step. They've been building for the last few years through the draft. They're ready to push for a playoff berth. And New Orleans, they want to get back to the playoffs.
So we drop you into week one of the 2016 season. First drive of the game, fresh beginnings here. Let's see what this offense can do. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got the hook up to Andre Holmes. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Watch right, we got right. Gotta do better. We ready? Wide and
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And on 2nd and 10 now. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
The play clock's running down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Carl try it again on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like that play. Way to knock it away. And for the New Orleans Saints, anytime they see a defender knock away a pass, they're excited because in 2015, it couldn't have been much worse. They gave up so many yards. I mean, it's the second most yards in the league in passing. 45 touchdown passes given up. Anything they can do to knock down those numbers, they'll be happy to do.
And they'll run it here. And a short gain here down to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Carr going to go on fourth down. Open man is Holmes. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one good for 21 yards. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. So they just got the ball off the interception. Now can this offense take advantage? Great field position, first and 10 in the red zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did,
yeah.
Right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. And this one is right through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's it.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a 360. So here comes the guy, Charles, I think you'd agree. He's getting more comfortable, but he still has some stuff to prove at this level.
Still has things to prove, but the expectation level has really jumped for him. He's shown so much potential along the way. Now people want to know, will he take it to the next level and bring his team along with that?
They'll come out in the pistol. Carr now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 4. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Another pistol look here.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
On play action. Now Carr. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And the ball carrier there, Mark Ingram, in his 6th season now with the Saints.
Yet to have a 1,000-yard season, but any guy who wins the Heisman Trophy, you know the potential's always there.
Yeah, but you're right. Yet to get to 1,000. Had 769 last year in 12 games. He goes underneath to Ingram. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the 1st down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning, and then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there. And it's 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now Breeze surveying the field, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. And how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They do go for it. It's Carr. It finds Crabtree for the completion. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here on 1st down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God level.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From midfield, here's Carr. Open man is Holmes. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Carr now on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
First and goal here from the 9. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot here before half for Carr. And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. Hey, you. Yeah, you. John. Why'd you skip Larry's halftime? I'm just kidding. I don't know who you are. But if you're John, bet you're pretty freaked out for a second. All right, let's get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And heading out for another drive, the Raiders defense. They forced the punt the last time, got off the field. I'm sure some of your D coordinators through the years, you liked when you heard those words, get off the field.
Oh, there's no doubt.
Maybe you didn't like it when you heard those words.
It depended on when they were yelling them. But in this situation, absolutely perfect. Get off the field, force a punt, let the offense take over and do their thing, and it resulted in a field goal.
Now we'll see if they can do that again. They'll come out in the pistol. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to loft one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Breeze is going to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at his 4. What a spin. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Whoosh.
Sheds a second man.
He's building up some momentum, isn't he?
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run with Murray. So a good spin move, but not a whole lot to show after as he's taken down. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Complete, the tight end Rivera. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 and the 34.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
We ready? Wide and yay! Wide and yay!
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Carr going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
We ready? Wide and yay!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Raiders' new signee from Seattle, Bruce Irvin, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On second down, here's Breeze. Brought in left side by Snead. Give him 30 yards there.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Breeze now on first down. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down.
All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Breeze throwing on second down. It's complete. Flater, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Breeze, got to have this one. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Breeze now on first down. And brought in here by Flater. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Breeze to throw again. He's got time. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. Thomas the intended target, and it's 4th and 3.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Saints defense getting ready here, heading back onto the field. They have to recover a little bit. Last time they couldn't stop the run. They really couldn't stop the pass either. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Carr now on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Second down now after the incompletion. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andre Holmes, 71 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get the top speed and complete that play.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Drew Brees getting ready to go again on offense. And not the start that he expected. You look at the numbers, though, he's got back here to his elite level.
And I get the sense that the defense game planned a little bit different than what he expected. You know, he had an idea from watching tape what he should expect. They changed things up on him a little bit and caused that slow start. But the best ones, they take it as a challenge, and they come fighting back. That's exactly what we saw there.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Ready, ready.
On second down, here's Brees. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Ready, ready. Hey, watch out.
From the gun on third down, Brees. And the Raiders have got him.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
Brees now on first down. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Brees again here on second and 10. He's got time in the pocket. Brought in left side by Snead. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From midfield, here's Breeze. It's complete to Flainer. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Left side and caught by Flainer. Three yards to go on second down. Breeze to throw again. And he's got it over the middle. Flainer. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first and 10, here's Breeze. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And it's second down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And they're going to speed things up here. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. It's complete. Flainer, right side. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Breeze now to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kobe Flainer, his first touchdown in a Saints uniform. And the Saints are back within a score.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Now they'll run on the draw. And a nice little... And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's the option going right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Carr going to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And partner, this...
My second body cost a lot. After I bought it, I just wore it home. Reading philosophy and gossip rags. Spending my bottom dollar on my toes. I'm a pacifist who's never not been pacified. I'm a piece of... It's a point of pride. I'm the super rich complaining I want more in life. Cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. I lost the weight and then I start to tumble. My mind betrayed me, man.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Alone to keep from slipping under. Got lost as soon as I stepped out the door. I'm the martyr who just never got his time to shine. I'm a punk kid, no reason why. Nothing finer than the taste of tears running down my face. So cry, baby, cry, oh, cry, baby, cry, oh. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Set off in search of satisfaction, rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference. Oh,
is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call her Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? Coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. Show me something, baby. Who's on with me?
You thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Wheel your tongue at my throne of power. Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head, oh no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life, whoa no. I bet you thought that I would.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game.
I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh no! I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh no! Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh yeah! to get out of this holy day. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you inside you were the love of my life. Oh no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Falcons going up against the Raiders. With that, let's send it out to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis with this Week 2 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Oakland Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a